just come back?
No.
Okay, so, alright, so go through each one with us, please.
So what are they set to right now? 45, and it's showing 52. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so the explanation is?
Well, the only thing I can think is probably the sensor, because if I can check that.
And we can say that it works, but if I set it to 45 and it shows 60.
All right, that's why I tried to explain. So,
Alright, so
because I checked the temperature right here, it's 48, 47. You know, change various the temperature. See?
So it's 45, but it reads 48.
48.
If it's not showing the right temperature, then the thermometer needs to be changed. I
Pro-
need it to show me the right temperature and
Okay.
be at the right temperature. Right?
So is
I don't
there,
have one of those guns.
so is there a way to replace the sensor? If the sensor is off, is it just on that one?
I could replace, because if you see this one here, it say 45. Okay, this is 48, 49. This one it says 52. See, it's
Variable, would you say?
It's no, because
It's-
the door is open. It's
it's
gonna
the
be changing.
temperature is
You
going to
see
show.
that said 55.
Yeah, 55. Yeah, 52 here. Sorry.
So for
Yes,
me,
it's
what the
58.
catalog what the catalog says is you set the temperature, you give it some
Yeah, yeah.
time to cool down, and it shows you the temperature that it's inside. So I want both the showing of the temperature and the actual temperature to be correct. For me, that means it works. So you guys can say it's working, but if I set it to 45 and it
doesn't
shows
need to have-
60, 55, and 51,
You wouldn't know. I mean,
Is it
I
the same with all of them? Are they all reading like 48 or 52, but showing less inside? Are they all the same in that
are they
regard?
all sort of slightly off, or are they all?
This is like it varies the temperature like 3 degrees. Like this one, because I had the door open. Like this one had it for 51. That's the bottom one. See, got 50.
All right. Well, so then we know that
This is
sensor
showing
works.
This she said in 45. This one was 54, 56.
So, okay,
Sorry.
I'm trying to understand. It sounds like every row is different.
Oh yeah,
while it-
every row is a different temperature.
And why is that?
Why? Because that's that way.
Different. If you have different bottles. that
Different
require
bottles, different-
temperatures.
Okay, and the bottles
Temperature.
itself, okay.
No,
so-
it's not that the virus itself. It's a different compartment. So each compartment has your own thermostat, the own sensor, temperature sensor. In one control board, we controls everything, but one sensor for each. Like you can set it up. Each temperature, each individual compartment to different temperature.
So is Tatiana saying that she wants every row to be the same temperature?
No,
and-
she wants the sensors to read accurately.
I could, like I say, but she's at it, but
Is there a way to do that? Is there
To
like
recalibrate or
is there a sensor in here, let's say?
it's the sensor. I can show you right here.
Okay,
I mean, it's a fair request
Yes.
to have the.
Yeah,
So
no,
where's the
this
sen-
is the sensor right here.
oh,
Right here.
okay. So go and look at this, it's a little prong.
I'm on the top.
Can you see it?
This is the sensor right here.
So does that sensor come in and out? I mean, or do you have to replace the whole back end there?
No, just the sensor.
Okay, so am I correct in saying that the sensor needs to read more accurately on each of these? And so the question is, what is the variability of the sensors? Since I didn't know what was happening, I didn't read up on it. But do the sensors?
Well, this is the first time that we.
Right, but I'm
because
saying-
they were actually working now, so
So
we wouldn't have even known if the sensors
okay, so
were
let's
off.
say, is there a variability in the sensors that we need to know about? Like the sensor could be anywhere between let's say 50 and 55 and be okay? Or the
Or
sensors?
are they usually on?
They're usually on.
They're usually accurate.
Yeah, correct.
So would you say that these sensors probably need to be updated, repaired,
yeah.
refreshed?
Okay.
So let's.
This is not a
Okay, so,
big
No,
big
it's not like a massive
thing like to do
the sensor.
the sensor,
Okay.
the fixer. So
so my
and then
yeah.
in the meantime with that, I can call factory and
Get 3 sensors.
get through all this.
Yeah, okay, my other question is, while we're waiting for the sensors, is the stress on, because the sensor's reading one thing and it's, the sensor now here, well, I know we kept
No, it's
opening it.
going down.
Okay, so
Hmm?
is
It's
this
going
gonna be
down.
a stress on these systems if the sensor is 5 degrees more than what's in there? Is that a stress? Is that gonna cause any issue with
The wine.
the working? No, not the wine, with
No,
the,
in other words, like if the sensor, if it reads 45 and the sensor is not reading it correctly, and so the actual machine is working harder to try to
No.
get to a number.
No.
Okay.
okay, why
It just the temperature, like I said, like is working. It just like miscalibrate the like it's off couple of degrees.
Okay.
Let's say like
So it
in
needs to
case
be
you
replaced or recalibrated.
it's just replaced. It
Okay,
can not
last
calibrate.
question, and what happened when the alarms went off? Why were the alarms going off?
Like, I don't know.
What was heating up outside that would have caused,
You see, say 48.
I mean, was it,
She got 45.
so it's a 3,
It's
3-degree difference.
really good.
Which is almost normal.
It's but like
Yeah.
I understand
Alright.
some
Let us do a little research too on.
okay, but I just was curious about, so,
about the heating. I don't know.
you don't know what,
I really don't know why or what was heating up.
and what was this, what sensor, what went off? Was
The
it,
alarm on the refrigerator.
oh, in the
So-
refrigerator
so
itself?
it-
It
like,
probably,
was it left
it
open?
probably, huh?
Was it like-
It's or probably it's like because I had the door open for a long time. I just turned the unit on, so I had to reset. Sometimes I had to find out on this one because some units they have to like reach the temperature into the alarm go off. Like if it's awful, like, if I had the door open for a long time, and then they had to reach the temperature, then the alarm gonna go off. Because it's not the temperature, and then after that, reach the temperature, like the customer
So it's-
set the alarm off, and then if the temperature drop, and then that's it gonna happen.
So
It's
what
only
hap-
happened once.
What happened, was it turned off after that? I mean, were they running when you came today?
When I came in today, it was
They were running,
fine. Yes.
oh,
We open it like we did this one, we did this one, we did that one. Now this is
I can
my
hear
oven.
them, I mean, I can hear them.
I did, but like heat it up here, you can feel it. That's the hot it's gonna get. You can feel it. You can feel it right here. That's the hot it's gonna get. That's it. No more than that. It's normal for every
For a
refrigerator.
like when when you're cleaning under your own
Sure.
refrigerator? Okay,
Alright.
are there any other questions? Is there anything that crosses our mind? No?
So you think replacing the sensors will bring equilibrium to the temperatures?
And then, like I said,
And is there a variable on,
I
even
guess
when you
we'll
replace the sensor, will
I
there be
mean,
a
I
variable?
think we should all look that up.
Okay,
I guess.
okay.
yeah, I'm
and what
gonna
is the
check
warranty
everything out
again?
before I,
Okay.
because I don't wanna like have that. See, how will we like be accurate? Like, would she put a 45, go down to 45?
Will it stay there or is there?
Don't you wanna stay
I mean,
there?
look, my refrigerator, I have a Bosch, and like through the last year, I kept thinking it's too warm in here, like the top shelf, the bottom shelf, sure.
Is
The motor, the cooling element was unbalanced and part of the refrigerator was.
No, I get it. I have a